They were building tombs for pharaohs when they suddenly stopped and walked off the job. The most powerful rulers in the world were being ignored by their own workers. This really happened over 3,000 years ago, and it was the first recorded worker strike in human history. Let me explain. This story takes place in ancient Egypt, during the time of Pharaoh Ramses III. Back then, pharaohs weren't just kings, they were seen as gods, and building their tombs wasn't just a job, it was a holy mission. That's where the people of Deir el-Medina came in. These were expert builders, painters, and sculptors. They created the beautiful tombs inside the Valley of the Kings, those giant rooms full of treasure and golden walls. But one year, something went very wrong. The workers were supposed to be paid with food and beer, but it stopped showing up. For weeks, they waited. No bread, no barley, no meat, just empty promises. And finally, they'd had enough. They put down their tools and walked out. They marched straight to nearby temples and sat down, right in front of the officials in charge. These weren't angry warriors or fighters. They were builders and artists, sitting silently in protest. They weren't shouting. They wrote down their complaints on papyrus scrolls and handed them in. And we still have those scrolls today. At first, the leaders tried to ignore them, but the workers didn't move. They stayed. They showed the world that even regular people, not soldiers, not kings, could stand up and say enough is enough. And it worked. The officials finally gave them what they were owed. The strike ended. The tombs were finished. But history had already changed. These ancient Egyptians didn't just carve stone, they carved their names into the story of human rights. So the next time someone tells you change is impossible, just remember, 3,000 years ago, in the shadow of the pyramids, a group of hungry builders stopped a kingdom with one simple word: no.